Good morning, Pastor Steve here. Proverbs 18:13 says, "He that answers a matter before he hears it's a folly and a shame to him." Oh man, jumping to conclusions. I am frightfully guilty of thinking I know the full intention of a person's heart before they finish what they're saying. Oh, my poor wife. Many times I've nodded my sage head, and then interrupted with my advice, only to see the startled look on their face, and sometimes irritated too, as they patiently, well, mostly, stop me and finish the story with its actual ending. Ugh, I feel foolish and ashamed, as the verse says. Proverbs 15:28 says, "The heart of the righteous studies how to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours forth evil." My friend Dan is a pastor in Virginia. I admire him greatly. One of the things I try to learn from him, and it's been far too long since he and I shared breakfast at the Dumfries Cafe, but I try to learn that whenever I ask Dan a question, he pauses. It's only a brief pause as he thinks, but to me it seems like forever. He always gives a thoughtful answer. I need to learn that, to listen to the whole story and then ponder how best to answer. Proverbs 10:19 says, "When words are many, transgression is not lacking, but whoever restrains his lips is prudent." So I pray, Lord, help me to listen, to really listen, and then stop and think before I answer. "O Lord," the psalmist wrote in the 141st Psalm, "set a guard on my lips and over my mouth. Keep watch over the door of my lips." From bits and pieces of June 24th in 1993, I found this story, and it just seems to fit. Chuck Swindoll once found himself with too many commitments in too few days, and he got nervous and he got tense about it. He said, "I was snapping at my wife and our children, choking down my food at mealtimes, and feeling irritated at those unexpected interruptions through the day." He recalled this in his book, Stress Fractures, by the way. "Before long, things around our home started reflecting the patter of my hurry-up style. It was becoming unbearable." He says, "I distinctly remember after supper one evening the words of our younger daughter, Colleen. She wanted to tell me something important that had happened to her at school that day. She began hurriedly, 'Daddy, I want to tell you something, and I'll tell you really fast.' Suddenly realizing her frustration, I answered, 'Honey, you can tell me, and you don't have to tell me really fast. Say it slowly.' He said, I'll never forget her answer. And Daddy, listen slowly. You ponder that. I will too.